My name is Eckard. My best friend and business partner is Normie Eckard. We are two farm boys who grew up in a small town called Brits in South Africa. We ended up going to the same high school, we became roommates in the hostel, and we had the time of our life, just playing rugby, being boys, and touring all over the country. Norman was very passionate and probably the most dedicated person I knew at that stage. He would stay behind after training or even get up early in the morning just to train on his own. While we were relaxing or sleeping, he was grinding, working, training. He had big dreams and he was set on becoming a professional rugby player. We were finishing school and we were very excited about our future. We were celebrating our senior prom in 1997 when the unthinkable happened. Norman, on his way home, was involved in a motor vehicle accident that would change his life forever. He was lucky to survive, but he was paralyzed from the waist down. Norman, who has been training to become a Springbok rugby player for as long as I've known him, the most passionate, ambitious and dedicated person I know, was told that he would never walk again.
In the beginning, everything was a major struggle for me. Rehab was one of the hardest things I had to do in my life. Suddenly I had a new body with new rules, and I was tested physically, but the biggest challenge for me was psychologically. On the inside I was still the active, athletic type of person, but on the outside my body was broken. The previous week I was training to become a professional athlete, and this week I was struggling with physical limitations like steps, transport, and even just to move around house. Things I took for granted and not even gave a thought of day now suddenly became part of my daily planning. And all this happened in isolation. My friends didn't come to visit anymore. They went on holiday, had parties, and enjoy life like young people are supposed to do. I really felt like a young spirit trapped in an old and useless body. In 2015, I celebrated my 36th birthday. It's been 18 years since my accident, and I suddenly realized that I was in a wheelchair for half of my life. This hit me very, very hard, and I felt uninspired, so depressed and unhappy. I felt like I missed out on so many things in life. Hendrik and I have been through a lot. He's a real gentle giant and the best friend ever. He is compassionate, trustworthy, and someone who I really could confide in. We have similar ways of thinking, and working through this low point in my life, we started to build each other up. One of the biggest lessons that I've learned from him is that happiness comes from within, and that you must have a higher purpose in life. I started to think beyond myself and my situation, and it gave me a totally new perspective on life. I realized that I was not alone, and that there's millions of people out there with similar and even worse situations than my own. And together we can really do something about it.
We started DuoActive to reclaim our freedom and to enable us to live active, meaningful lives. And our purpose is to inspire everyone to be active, to make sport and outdoor activities accessible to everyone, and to improve the lives of people living with disabilities. Our vision is a world where people with disabilities have the freedom to be active, travel, and explore the world. So join us in our quest. Together, we can make a difference.